So a little over like 6 weeks ago, I had my stomach completely removed, just gone, because I had stomach cancer. And best way to get rid of stomach cancer if you have a stomach cancer is to not have a stomach. I shouldn't be able to consume or do like a lot of things. So here are 10 things that I thought I wouldn't be able to do or shouldn't be able to do now, this soon after surgery, but I can because I'm just like a complete freak of nature or something. One of the first things I was told when I was told I was going to lose my stomach was that I was going to lose the ability to drink water. Just like all water was going to taste bad. I would need liquid IV. Water would just feel like slimy and I just wouldn't be able to take it down. I can just drink water though. I have to drink it slowly and I can't like chug 4 huge or 7 huge massive gulps like I used to. But I drink water pretty normally and it doesn't taste weird. Oh God, I love water so much. Drinking water is probably the thing that I was scared of losing the most. So the fact that I can just like consume it without any real big issue. Sure, I feel full right now. The water's like up here, but it doesn't taste weird. It's still water. And it's great. When I was in the hospital just after surgery, I wasn't allowed to eat anything solid. So I was only on a liquid diet until like 3 days after when I was allowed to move up to solids, which actually just meant like souped and cream of wheat. Then when I got home, I thought I was going to be on smoothies and like juices and heavy creams for weeks and weeks and weeks. But when I got home, I just had solids and chewed a whole bunch, just chew a lot more than I thought I would have to. And it just went down fine. I also swallow my food in like half swallows now. But again, I can just eat solids. I don't know if you've heard this, but apparently breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But unfortunately, a lot of people in the stomachache community can't really enjoy food in the morning because their systems aren't like warmed up. But for me, that's just not the case. I wake up in the morning, I drink water, I have some coffee, I have maybe like a yogurt or some mush, and try my hardest to get my daughter out the door for daycare, which is honestly one of the hardest things every single morning. But then after she goes to school, I have a banana or something, and it's pretty much exactly what it used to be. Except I'm not like chugging 20 ounces of water beforehand. I'm just kind of like actually enjoying water more now. Anyway, I'm a freak of nature. I actually didn't think that I was gonna be able to like just walk around after surgery. I thought I was gonna be laid out for weeks. But like the day after my surgery, the nurses had me up walking around. It was difficult, but I was walking around. And then the day I got home from the hospital, I went to go get my daughter from daycare. And I surprised myself and the staff that I had told that I was getting my stomach removed, that I was just up and around, having a great time. It wasn't that bad at all. I used to drink a lot of milk when I was a kid, so when I found out that I might become lactose intolerant after my total gastrectomy, I was very sad. But this is whole fat Greek yogurt, and I eat it just fine. Throw some strawberries in there, and it's a great source of protein too. And I just down it. I had cereal this morning for breakfast with milk. So no dairy intolerances either. This is whole fat Greek yogurt. Whole fat. Give me more. Sleeping after eating was something that I was told is going to be like next to impossible after my total gastrectomy. Not for me. Thanks to my handy dandy wedge pillow, I'm like totally fine after eating. Bioreflex is the real big reason why sleeping after eating is like a terrible thing to experience. But thanks to my wedge pillow, I haven't really like experienced it at all. I've had a couple of instances of bioreflux, but that's because I had like some spicy snacks before bed, like 30 minutes before bed. I don't really recommend that, but I know people that have to wait like 2 or 3 hours before actually like laying down in bed. Maybe it's because of my wedge pillow that I haven't had this issue, but I sleep great every night. I mean, unless my daughter wakes up in the middle of the night, but that's not because of my total gastrectomy. That's just because she's a toddler. Yeah. dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. This one is important because of dumping syndrome, which I have literally not experienced once since my total gastrectomy. In fact, when I was in the hospital, I had to consume some blue liquid to make sure my incisions weren't like leaking or anything. And I just drank blue Gatorade. It was so insane that when the surgeon came in to check on me, she looked at me and said, "Did you drink all of that blue Gatorade?" I went, "Yeah, over like 24 hours. And she goes, "And you didn't get diarrhea? How is that possible?" What? So I haven't had any dumping syndrome. In fact, delicious. I didn't think I'd ever be able to burp again. I know that's a weird one, but I thought that all the burping that I had ever done came from the stomach, and I guess it isn't. Now, I burp all the time, and it's because that's how I know if I have room to eat or drink something. Also, it's medical, so people can't get mad at you for burping, because if I don't burp, I don't know if I can put more stuff in my mouth hole to consume calories, so it's so fun to burp now because I thought I'd never be able to again. I weigh 178 pounds. Well, 179 pounds according to this scale. Before my stomach removal, I was told that I was going to lose massive amounts of weight if I didn't really pay attention to my calorie intake. And I didn't think I'd be able to get any calories in order to like sustain a healthy weight loss or even gain weight. In the hospital, for God's sakes, I only ate like maybe 1,000 calories in 6 days. Like truly, maybe even 1,000 calories in just like 6 days, which is crazy. I got home and I actually could take down solid foods and eat really thick protein bars, like packed with calories, packed with protein, packed with nutrients. I went in to my 3-week checkup and I had gained 4 pounds from when I left the hospital. I left the hospital and I had lost like 17 pounds. And then when I went back for my 3-week checkup, I had gained 4 pounds. The surgeon that performed my surgery, who, let's guess, has done over 1,000 of these procedures, definitely, had never seen it before. She had never seen anyone gain weight in the 3-week checkup. What is wrong with me? Eating meals with people was something that I was like truly really scared of doing. But then when I got home, and I know it's only been a few weeks and I've eaten meals with like friends and family, and I've even been to parties a couple of times. And before my total gastrectomy, I was really scared of being perceived as some kind of like freak of nature, like a zoo animal on display for everyone to like stare at while I was eating. But that's just not the case. I eat slower and no one's staring at me, waiting for me to like throw up and seeing how it's different that I eat. Nah, I just enjoy meals with friends and family like usual. I might be the most self-conscious person at the table, but no one's looking at me. No one cares. They just love me and want me to be okay. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you made it this far, type the comment, "I'm a freak," so that people know you reached the end. Thanks so much for watching, and consider watching another video and subscribing. Thanks, y'all.